Yep. Here we go. Bag of rice that I use. The mushroom bags that I like to use. Now let's get started with this quarter bag of rice and this pot pan that I'm going to be using of choice. I begin pouring this bag of rice in there. As you dump it completely all in there, it's going to be a quarter bag. So for you, just make sure you add a quarter bag of rice, or you can use any pot, any pan. You can even use a rice cooker to cook your brown rice. Just make sure it's that natural, all grain, organic brown rice. Here you see me rinsing it out. Look how dirty the water is. You're washing out all the extra bullshit starch. Starchy starch. Just remember, you are going to be doing this for the next 10 to 15 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes, to make sure this water is completely clean and clear. So good luck rinsing. Keep it going. Make sure to have a big old smile while you did what you do. Smile, smile. Yep. All love and respect. The rinsing don't stop. The rinsing don't stop. It just don't stop till you're gonna be rinsing out this brown damn rice. Rinsing out the rice. Here we go. And I'm steadily rinsing out this rice. Keep going. Don't stop. Here we go. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep on rinsing. I'm steadily rinsing. Keep on rinsing. Rinse this rice so you don't get right. That's it. I'm really rinsing this long. I'm really rinsing rice this long. It takes longer to rinse the rice than it takes longer to do anything. It seems like. So you still steadily stay here, watch me. I'm rinsing it. Still going, making sure it's clean as can be. Yes, sir. Now the C stands for I am turning it over to only cold water. The reason why I'm turning it to cold water is you're not going to be able to tell if the water is clear or not because the hot heat creates the cloudy sensation. So, tip, interesting facts. If you don't know, now you know. So, how does my rice look right now? It looks getting close, 'cause I gotta say, the water's getting clear if you don't say so myself. So, here we go. As you notice, the water is getting clearer. So, the next step to do is to level out the rice, which I should be doing here shortly. As that took me a long time, a good 10-15 minutes to get to this process, maybe even 30 minutes. So it seemed like it not as long, but I zoomed through a lot of it. So with that being said, let's fill this pot up with some good old water. And how do you know how much water to put in? They say how. Well, for one, I level it out as you see me shaking it side to side. And then I will be sticking my fingers in there to level it out as well and giving you the knuckle treatment. That's what I call it, the knuckle rice treatment. You see that? To the knuckle. That is when you know you have the sufficient amount of water. It goes with any kind of pot. Just add that much water to the first knuckle and there you go. See me double checking. See how it's perfect? Now let's get it over onto the pot. Yeah, on the stove. Let's get it to the stove. Hurry up. Here we go. Now on the stove, where we go, we gonna turn it on to a full high. We got the heat on going, and we started. So granted, you've already spent a good 30 minutes just washing rice. And now we got it cooking. Once we got a full good boil, like we do see here, you can go ahead and Turn down the simmer to a medium heat. Let's go ahead and sit that for another 15 to 30 minutes. See how the rice is slowly absorbing all the moisture of water? There we go. Came back. See the absorbance a little bit more. And then we're going to come back again. Take a little timer. See how much more that is. See how we got. Yes, sir. Starting to look good. Can't say it myself, but it looks great. Now here we go. We load down to a low simmer. When you see this much water, that means you are getting close, my friend. You are getting very close. But I was hungry, so I could have helped myself. I had to get a couple scoops of rice just to show you that this rice is edible. Gotta get a scoop and look how fluffy. Add to my hamburger meat, 'cause I'm kind of grumpy. Sorry, but if I don't eat, I get very grumpy. Now let's get back to work. So you see how I leveled out this rice, and then we're gonna go ahead and let it sit a little bit longer on a low simmer. Don't mind my meat to the side. Don't pay attention to that. Look at the rice. Here we go. Back on cam. Yes, sir. Sorry, but I was getting a little hungry there. Had to get it back there. So now it's leveled. Look at the time. We're back. 15 minutes later. Still on that lower. See how it's looking good. Now I'm going to go ahead and leave this still for a little longer. It's not ready to my eyes. Okay, now I feel like it's ready. We're going to go ahead and turn it off. Where we're at, almost at, yep. There we go. Here we go. Now what I do after that 30 minutes later is let it sit for 30 minutes. No cook, no heat. And we're going to get to my little scooper. Here we go. My scale, my bags, and 3 scoops to each bag should make 3 pounds. And I'm going to go ahead and get 7 bags all dolled up for you. Three bags. 3-pound bags is what I'm trying to get at. 3-pound bags. Here you go. Should be 3 scoops per bag. Don't get me wrong, you probably can get 8 bags, but there's a couple bags I just gave a little extra. Just a little oomph. Just because I like a little extra in some of them. Yeah. So as you see that I go give a little tap, I'm going to go ahead and wrap all these bags up so that way it absorbs the heat and I'm not transferring it to the other room and then creating contamination. Now, once I get to front of the flow hood, I do reopen them back up here like you see. See how they're all wrapped up? Well, the flow hood is already running. I do have my flow hood on full. And they are going to sit there for about a few hours while I unravel them. You see I have a hairnet, I see gloves, and you see I have a mask. It's to prevent any other kind of contaminations while this process is going on. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but that's one of my choices. So, with that being said, we're getting close to rounding up on this video. Stay tuned for my second part to this, where we sterilize it. So I appreciate y'all for staying tuned and watching. If you have any questions, feel free to hit up the comments or feel free to hit me up. All love and respect. And why wouldn't you want to spend the $30 for the rice, or $40 for the rice, and then 30 bucks for the bags, when you can pay that price? That's what, 60 to 80 bucks instead of buying 2 all-in-one bags. You do the math. What sounds better? What makes longer last? This goes for grains, go for gourmet, medicinal, as well as psilocybin mushrooms. So, all love and respect with that information. Y'all have a great evening. Stay tuned for the next.